Hey everybody, Meg Collins with LuciesList.com. I'm here with Dr. Andy Rink.
Hi.
Who is the co-founder of Lully Sleep System. Andy first got in touch with me because he just asked, does your child happen to have any night terrors? And it was just coincidentally when Alice, my youngest, my almost 3-year-old, was starting to have some pretty bad night terrors. And I didn't actually know what was going on until we sort of talked about, like, well, she is waking up with these strange demands. I called them night tantrums, because she would just have these just crazy demands and there was nothing I could do to help her. So, and then I learned a little bit more about, so can you tell us just real quickly, like, what is a night terror?
Sure.
And who it affects?
Yep. So night terrors, to parents, they seem like the most extreme nightmare you've ever seen. But they're actually very different than nightmares. So the children aren't actually dreaming, and they occur in different stages of sleep from nightmares. And the biggest difference is that night terrors cannot be stopped. So if your child has a nightmare, you can wake them up and stop the nightmare. The kids can tell you that they're scared and they had a bad dream. With a night terror, that's not the case. They actually cannot be stopped. So you're kind of stuck usually 5, 10 minutes, up to 30 minutes, or even an hour and a half, a couple nights ago. You're kind of stuck waiting for this to end. So they seem like really severe nightmares, but they can't be stopped.
So just really awful nightmares. And I would say the parents are the ones being terrorized here.
Exactly. Yeah. No, for sure. And then in the mornings, the kids can't remember them. Versus a nightmare. They can say, oh, I was scared last night, but usually there's no memory of the events at all.
So they're fine, by the way.
Yeah.
Little
right, and the parents pay for it.
Okay, so timing-wise, when do night terrors occur?
So they occur during deep sleep, and so you have most of your deep sleep in the beginning of the night. So they will occur in the first 3 to 4 hours after falling asleep. So not later on at night.
So before midnight, would you usually say?
Yeah, typically before midnight.
And the kids like to time it so it's right when your head hits the pillow.
Exactly.
It's right when the night terror is going to start.
Nothing pleasant about it for the parents.
So Lully, so you created Lully as a way to sort of prevent them from happening in the first place.
Yep. And there was no really good ways to do it before Lully. Some people use some bad, dangerous medications like Xanax or Valium to kind of just zonk their children out all night, which can be appropriate in really severe nightmares, and certainly some physicians recommend this, and it can be done, but obviously not ideal. And there was no other way to do it. Parents were kind of desperate, so this was just the only option for them. So we did research at Stanford University and found a great way to solve night terrors. And
so it's very rudimentary. It's just it's a vibration device, right? I mean, I
like to say elegant. She said rudimentary. But it is. It's a simple, kind of elegant product. So just a vibrating motor, vibrating pod actually, and it goes under the mattress. And what we do is you turn it on before a night terror would occur. There's an app that kind of guides parents through it, but you turn it on before a night terror would occur, and it gently gets children out of that unhealthy sleep that leads to a night terror.
Out of the danger zone.
Exactly, out of the danger zone.
Okay.
And you just do it once a night. It's only for a couple minutes. You never do this for longer than 5 minutes, so it's fairly quick. And that's it. And it actually gets them out of that unhealthy sleep and gets them onto a healthier night of sleep.
And there's an app that you use that kind of guides you along.
Right.
That's pretty cool. So let's show it real quick and show it how it works, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Okay, so this is the actual product here, and this is the Lully Sleep System. It comes in 3 pieces: the vibrating pod thingy, the white smaller bit, and then the power supply. So it looks like a lot, but it's not. It's just 3 little pieces here. It's very obvious where everything goes. So all you have to do is really plug this into the wall, and then you're going to install the pod sort of under where your kid's torso is, right? More or less. Yes. Okay, so these are twin beds. We don't have box springs here. And it's not going to fall through the slats, I've been assured. So I'm just going to kind of put it right here. And that's it. I'm done. Okay, so now you can take your iPhone. Where did my iPhone go? Thank you. And you follow along in the app, and it asks you a series of questions about what time do they sleep, when do the night terrors usually occur, and it guides you and it tells you when you're going to turn this thing on. And it's just very simple and I'm really looking forward to using it, and I promise to report back our results because my daughter's driving me crazy. All right, so that's the Lully, and we'll report back in a month or so.